it your benefits are great. The salary is pretty good. Good training. And then at the far end, like me, after all of that time, I get a pension.
Yeah, that's really good.
Now, I don't know if they give pensions anymore, though.
Uh-huh.
I was lucky in Boulder. I was part of the what they call the old hire. The old hires got pensions. Then Johnny come latelys, the new ones, a certain amount of your money out of each check you have to invest.
Oh, for your retirement.
And you hope that the stock market does well.
Yeah.
But it's a good field. There's no doubt about that. The safest, though, it would be, and they pay pretty well, I think, too, the technicians. Forensics technicians, property and evidence, that's combined there, where you go out and you photograph a crime scene.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
You collect the evidence, and then you
Are
bag
they
it.
the ones that place the markers?
Yeah. You bag it.
And they take pictures?
You categorize it. You.
Wow, I would love to do that. Thanks.
What did you get given?
Oh.
Yeah, deputy recruiter, community relations.
Well,
Bridget Andrews.
Were they really trying to get you to?
Yeah, all the different places were saying, yeah, go to the academy, sign up, we'll pay you.
Oh, they'll pay you to go to the academy.
Yeah.
They'll pay people to go to the academy.
On a regimen of, training, physical.
Mm-hmm.
Get yourself in shape.
I asked there was a girl, I said, oh, was the academy really hard? And she said, well, I think it's a little mentally hard. But that was
mentally, yeah, okay.
I could do it, though.
I know you could. You can do I'm convinced you can accomplish anything that you set your heart and mind to. You're a very bright person, and you're focused when you do things.
Thank you. Like how I just went to my nursing class.
Can you what?
I went to my nursing class and it's finished.
Oh yeah, so it's done.
Mm-hmm.
So what can you do with what you've accomplished there?
Well, I have to take my exam next week. And then I could work at a hospital.
You could literally go to work in a hospital if you want. You would like law enforcement better.
Yeah, but maybe I'll go to the police academy.
Every day is different.
Yeah, that's true.
But they pay nurses pretty well too. But they have been, your medical people, they have been through the ringer.
I know, from COVID.
With the pandemics. They've been through the ringer. They've been quitting like crazy.
Yeah, I know. And that's why they're hiring so many people too.
Yeah.
And even all the police recruiters, they were saying that they need more women and they need more people, and they're saying that they'll pay you to go to the academy.
That's pretty good. Well, when I went to the academy, they paid for that, but the last 20, 30 years, the people that want to become cops, they had to pay for their own academy.
Really?
Yeah.
This one. This one. Who do you like best?
But as far as just total interest, genuine interesting work, when you have something that's different every day and you have to pitch yourself with your skills against whatever they throw at you.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's awesome. That's what I loved about my job. Every day was different, what they throw at you. And then you had to put it all together, what you've learned and experienced, and deal with what they threw at you.
Yeah.
This has only cooked 3 minutes.
What?
It's like a ramen.
Ramen takes more than that.
I
Well,
don't think
you're at that age, 33. I was at that age, and I was told back then, I was working at McDonnell Douglas, and one of my good pals there, he knew I was, and we were making pretty good money, and the benefits were great.
At McDonald
Yeah,
Douglas.
but
What's
the
McDonald's?
overtime,
It's
I was
PaJoe.
working a lot of overtime. That all went down the tubes because the overtime, because the NASA had stopped the space, slowed down the space program, and McDonnell Douglas, did not get its share of contracts. So we were down back to a 40-hour work week when so there's times I would be working 50, 55 hours, time and a half, double time. I was
Yeah,
making good
that's
money.
a lot.
But when that went down, I started thinking real strongly. I says, Joe, do you want to do this the rest of your life?
What, at McDonald
At
Douglas?
McDonnell Douglas. And or what do you want to do? Man, I'd like to get back on the street. I really missed police work. So on one of my vacations out to Boulder, I even took a pay cut. But that pay cut, after a couple of months, maybe 6 months, a year, I put my application into the government for my GI Bill, my
Mhm.
benefits from the Army. And
Yeah.
they started paying me a couple of $100 a month just to go to where you're going now.
Yeah,
Red
to
Rocks.
Red Rocks.
So that made up of the pay cut that I took.
Mhm.
And I was doing what I wanted to do in a beautiful city. It
Yeah,
was
that's
just awesome.
good.
But getting back, my pal at McDonald, who had
Did
been a
they
police
pay
officer
you when
too.
you were in the academy?
Yeah, when my pal Collins, Ralph, he says, Joe, you're at that age now, at 33. He says, you better really seriously think about what you're going to do, because you give it a couple of more years.
Spooky.
Give it a couple of more years, and you know, in law enforcement, I don't know what the parameters are age-wise now, but back then, at 35, 36, 38, they didn't want to talk to you.
Wow.
Back then. Now, what it
Yeah.
is now, I don't know.
Hmm.
He said, Ralph said, make your decision.
My food's done.
He says,
y'all.
you're right at that age where you
beeping.
could still get in if you
My
want.
food.
And sure enough,
My food.
although in Boulder, later, you know, new people were coming in, and they were over that age. There were guys coming in that had retired from the military. They were in their
Oh.
40s,
Yeah.
and they were still being hired. So it's probably changed.
It depends.
Obviously, it's changed in Boulder. I don't know,
Mhm.
and if they're desperate, well, you know. But then again, ask yourself, you're still young, and you can still do the physical end of what it takes. When in 10 or 15 years from now, it goes down. Yeah, believe me. You're still at that age where you can do whatever you want. But when you make your decision, put your heart in it and give it everything you got. Everything.
Yeah.